Square say, Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel, Zoom Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kanagarge utanga kukuya panini channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungoka roka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasimere Zimbabwe tabigira inye bulitswa na Zanu PF member ari ku Department of Security akamirira Midlands Abuda taura about kuparara kurukitwa muzano PF Abuda achitaura about kunyepwa kurukitwa na ONUve pamwe chete nebamwe babo vari kunyepa ivo vachiti nyaya yeED 2030 yakawanikwa ichipasiswa nemastructures ezano PF achitara mastructures ese akawanikwa achitenderana nechitiko ichochi Hapana Kumira Mushe Zimbabwe muzano PF mwane bongozozo. This is the one yanonzi Pearson akambobuda achitaura iye achiti pane vanhu vari kutaura ivo vachiti they want the ED 2030 campaign kuti ende umberi, and during the day they are pushing for it, and as nechekuseri they are against it. Zimbabwe pane audio yatakuigira twako munonzwa mumwe achitaura funga avajocheramba akabuda achitaura vachiti aiwa nyaya ED 2030 nyaya yakare, nyaya yakapera, nyaya yakavigwa, haisina basa. Now Pearson abuda achitaura iye achiti whoever achapusha for ED 2030 aiwa they are lying, they are pushing for an agenda isiriyo, and then ONUve they are still pushing for this agenda, but aiwa haisisipo. Tingati kwesitangwa into ari mungonzwa zvataurwa nemurume uyu Muhammad zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section.
Good evening, dear compatriots of some PF structures in the Midlands province. I hope you are all doing well on this Saturday evening. My name is Pearson Balekwa, your substantive Secretary for Security in the province. I represent the voice of the voiceless in the province. I just want to say a few things regarding the current programs that are going on in the Midlands, where Muda and his hangers-on are busy campaigning for the 2030 agenda. They are spreading falsehoods within our structures to say the structures of the Midlands province debated and approved a proposal that the tenure of the president be extended to 2030. Now they've even gone further to say not only the president, but themselves, the MPs, the councillors, their terms should also be extended to 2030. And who is pushing this agenda? The same benefactors of this amendment, if it were to be approved. But may I remind you, my fellow compatriots of Midlands province, that you all know that this is a white lie. There were no proposals that either came from the structures or were presented to the structures, and there were no proposals which came up with the 2030 agenda or approved the 2030 agenda. It's all lies. I am not talking to people from Mars, I'm talking to people from Midlands province, and you know the truth. That you people in the structures, you are not consulted. DCCs were not consulted. Provincial executives were not consulted. The PCC members were not consulted. This was forced down the throats of the province by Muda, Chuherenge, Matutu, and others, including some members of the Politburo in the province. It did not come from the people. Neither was it presented to the people. It's a lie. And to prove that this is a lie, For you people that have been members of the party for a long time, you know that whenever we go for our conferences or our congresses, the senior leadership within your districts call for an interdisciplinary meeting where they go to explain to the membership of the resolution that would have come out from the Congress or from the conference. But alas, what did we see in 2024 after the conference? It was the chairman and his hangers-on, led by Muda, Matutu, the chairlady, Tsitsi, Zhou, running around like headless chickens throughout the province, assembling DCCs throughout the province to sell them a dummy, a lie that the resolution, the Congress came up with the resolutions, or conference came out with the resolutions, and among them, number one resolution stated that the conference had approved the extension of the president's tenure for another 2 years to 2030. For those that were at the Congress, they know precisely what took place there. That resolution number one was thrown out of the window because, one, the president did not want it. Comrade Chinamasa, the legal secretary in the Politburo, elucidated on this thing, the difficulties of achieving the amendment of the Constitution, the monies that are involved, the hurdles that will be faced, because it has got to go for a referendum. There will be two referendums that are needed. And Comrade Chinamasa said this in the presence of the president. The president has said no, he will not accept. Now, legally, the proposal that the president's term be extended to 2030 is not binding. Why is it not binding? Mostly it's because the benefactor, who is the president, has declined to accept that. So it's not binding at all. And he has said it on several platforms, including some 2-3 weeks ago, when he had a press conference with journalists. He said it in no uncertain terms that he is not interested in having his term extended. He will not accept it. He will retire when his time is due, which is in 2028. But you see these people running all over the show, forcing structures to attend these gatherings where they are being wrongly informed or being misinformed by this misguided leadership. We cannot have a leadership which lies to its own people. It's not correct. It is wrong. In whose interests are they doing this thing? We will not have a leadership which goes around misinforming people. And these people are trying to turn ZANU-PF into their own property. They are putting ZANU-PF in their pockets. ZANU-PF is not theirs. It is ours, we the people. And we the people shall determine what we want to be done, not 4, 5, 6, 8 individuals using the powers of a incumbency. Who permitted them to do such? They are forcing this thing down our throats. We must say no. No. Why are they doing this? And they're the same people that are saying that this proposal came from the grassroots. So why are they going back to the grassroots to say, grassroots, can you accept this? Because they are lying. Because they are lying. Thank you so very much. Midlands structures. I see a lot of resistance against this 2030. I see a lot of resistance against this 2030. That's why they are running, they're crisscrossing the province, left, right, and center, because their thing is not being accepted on the ground. And their thing did not come from structures. Where on earth do you have a senior person like Owen Muda assembling people and encouraging them to chant slogans of Pasinai, Pasinai to another member of the party? That's unheard of. That's unheard of. That can only come from a gangster. A gangster, indeed, he is. Muda is a gangster. That's why he has got a moniker. Touch bomber, touch bomber. What is that? A respected member of the government, a respected member of the party, a leader cannot have such a name. That's a terrorist name. Who does he want to bomb in an independent Zimbabwe? We know he was too young to go to the liberation struggle, to be involved in the liberation struggle. But he cannot turn an independent Zimbabwe into a liberation zone. Liberating them from what? Touching bomb for what? That name can only be a name of a terrorist, terrorizing people in an independent country. That is unacceptable. Dear colleagues, don't be used. Musaitiswe. Nevanhu vanoguta, vane matumba anoguta. They are fighting for their stomachs. If you see the people that are leading this campaign, they are the people that are supposed to come and benefit if this constitution was to be changed. The councillors, the MPs, the ministers, these are the people who are at the forefront of this thing. Of course, in the Midlands, you've got Chirenge and Matutu, also running side by side with Muda. Because I suppose because they don't want party restructuring. Because they know if party restructuring was to come, their chances of getting those positions is almost zero. Because the two of them were never voted by the people to occupy those positions that they are occupying today. So fellow comrades, musavhuntu sigwe nematsotsaya. The real owners of ZANU-PF are you, the people in the grassroots. Are you the people that are in the structures? Not those people that are running up and down because they want to fill up their bellies. No. ZANU-PF ndiye vanhu, haisi munhu. ZANU-PF is a people's party, not a personal property. Taught no to 2030. No to being forced to go to attend these political gatherings, which for all intensive purposes, we know, it's like flogging a dead horse. Musa kidzo bhazi rakafa risina mavhiri, hakuna kwarinoenda. injini ningangori iri papo kasi hakuna gwendo gwachafamba musakwidze bhaziro. Nyaya ye2030 inyaya yakafanana nekunzi pindai mubhazi kasi muchiziva kuti bhazi harifambi, hakuna kwarichaenda. I want to thank you so very much, people of Midlands, for being patient and all these unnecessary challenges that you are facing. It's high time you reclaimed your party from these crooks. They are not genuine members of ZANU-PF. They are there to satisfy their stomachs. They are not there to save the people at all. And I'm sure the majority of people in the Midlands, you understand what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you so very much. God bless you. God bless you. Hakuna chisingaperi. Ndokutendai.